Hi everyone. I hope everyone is healthy and well. Um, yeah, I hope everyone is well. I had a very productive day today. Um, yeah, I feel a little. Uh, I wouldn't say it changed a lot of the ways that I think, but it certainly did change some parts of my thought processes. I have a feeling that I should start this video, but I'm not gonna do it. And I just want to say thank you very much, Jacob, for your videos. Um, you know what you know what I'm talking about. Wow. Um, Thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I want to start. I've actually um, on your comment, you recommended some. Um, uh, uh, it's funny because I was also thinking of doing like a challenge of where I don't know anything about art. So I was thinking of doing like a challenge of studying just randomly looking at random paintings from different painters from different generations and just staring at them, kind of like hoping, not hoping, just finding things, kind of diving into myself a little bit, trying to discover what I can see. And I will definitely start with the expressionist. You said late 1800s to 1900s expressionist um, artist, expressionism. I'm gonna look at that. And about the book, Cormac McCarthy. I I didn't. So I think I'm only up to the first chapter of um, Blood Meridian. I started that a while ago, but then I never um, went back to it. And you just gave me that motivation to go uh, kind of check it out again. So that's a really cool thing. Thank you very much. Seriously. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. But anyways, let's get started. Yeah. That's crazy. Just absolute insanity. Oh, I'm super tired, but can't skip a day. Gotta do at least one. Also, I gotta. It was a very humbling experience. Very humbling experience. I don't know. That's yeah. It just made me think a lot. Your work, a lot, a lot. Yeah, your creativity is unreal, man. Alright, anyways, I'm not. Let's start. To anyone that's also watching my videos, I'm gonna. So his name is Jacob Napkins. I just put comments um on his videos. Um, so I want you guys to If you guys have the time, you guys should check it out. I'm gonna put it as a comment on the comment section. Yeah, his link. I can't concentrate. I keep thinking about the movie. Man, how did you? How? Okay, how? Okay, maybe I should not post this video because I'm not even reading. I'm just yapping. How did you do Hummingbird? Like holy shit! I can't imagine all the edits. I can't imagine. Oh my god! Wow. Yeah. You know what? This is a spoiler, but so don't. Um, there is. Yeah, I know. I know. I should read. There's one moment that's still playing in my head, and that's so he once he the character we are introduced to, his name is Daniel. Daniel. And he he like there. Okay, so there's so what I'm talking about. The part that I'm talking about is when he gets admitted to a certain place. You'll find out where that is later. But once he gets admitted to that certain place, there's a he walks down the hallway, and then there's a he has an exchange with someone, a brief exchange. Well, he doesn't even talk. He just hears something. That I'm not even gonna say anything more. But that just it's crazy. I'm just I love music, right? And it really it's just oh my god, man. I sound so I sound so narcissistic. I'm so sorry. Like I feel like I'm saying this. I just can't contain my happiness. It feels like someone scratched an itching area of my body that I didn't know it needed to be scratched, and now there's a big relief and big sensation of recognizing. Like it feels like the part of my body that I didn't realize could feel that sensation of happiness was delivered to me. It's crazy, man. Like I wish that gentleman like happiness, man. Oh my god, dude. So I'm kind of reading the first few pages of um, the Crying of La 49, and I thought this was a good idea because um, well, it's not from what I remember, it's not really challenging, but it's everywhere. It's like showing this image and this image and then this image, but then they're not the same types of images that you would expect. They're not uniform essentially, but then the storyline is somewhat uniform. If that makes sense. Like the preceding events kind of make sense on their own, but then there's something that's off a little bit about it. But then there's enough coherency in each preceding events that make you not be wait what? As in like wait what? That doesn't like you're not randomly introduced a different character if that makes sense. Out of nowhere. Ah, my god. I thought this was gonna be a good idea, but my reading skills are just not good enough. I can't. I can't. It doesn't. Right now, it's visual for me. Yo, read. Okay, let me just read the first line. First sentence. Excuse me, not first line. First sentence of this book. One summer afternoon, Mrs. Oedipa Maas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name wrong. Mrs. Oedipa Maas came home from a Tupperware party whose hostess had put perhaps too much kirsch in the fondue to find that she, Oedipa, had been named executor, or she supposed executrix, of the estate of one Pierce Inverality, a California real estate mogul who had once lost $2 million in his spare time but still had assets numerous and tangled enough to make the job of sorting it all out more than honorary. Like, doesn't that kind of just trigger different kinds of images? Like, you're here and then you're here and then you're here. It's difficult. Like, I'm not saying that I understand something that's difficult. No, 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 no. Well, for me it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. It's difficult for me. It's difficult for me, but then once I'm able to a little bit of imagine what's going on, it's fun. Edipa stood in the living room, stared at by the greenish dead eye of the TV tube, spoke the name of God, tried to feel as drunk as possible, but this did not work. She thought of a hotel room in Mazatlan whose door had just been slammed. It seemed forever waking up 200 birds down in the lobby. Sunrise over the library slope. Cornell University that nobody out on it had seen because the slope faces west. A dry, consolate tune from the fourth movement of the Bartok Concerto for orchestra. A whitewashed bust of Jay Gould that Pierce kept over the bed. Over the bed on a shelf so narrow for it, she always had a hovering fear it would someday topple on them. Was that how he'd die, she wondered, among dreams, crushed by the only icon in the house that only made her laugh out loud and helpless. You're so sick at about, she told herself, or the room, which knew. Holy shit. This is fucked. Excuse my French. Damn. This makes me so sad. I really wish I was a better person in high school. Like I really wish I was just I really wish that I was just a better person like a long time ago. I wish I was how I was in high school. It's beautiful, man. At least it's happy. It's quite happy. Once you kind of realize, not you, excuse me. I just realized how fun it is to splash some paint on colorful paint in the way that I think. Um, I think I must have. I think my bucket back then was empty, so I was not even. So there was no point. I mean, there was no paint, but I thought there was paint in there. I just kept mindlessly splashing. All I could have done was find another paint bucket, opened it up, but I was too busy only looking at the empty paint bucket. God. Oh my god, man. Oh, shit. Oh my god, that's. Oh my god. The letter was from. never saw one morning that had come this long distance call from where he would never know, unless now he had left the diary by a voice beginning in heavy Slavic tones as the second secretary of the Transylvania consulate, looking for an escaped bat. Trained eye. Oh my god, this writing is crazy. You know what else is crazy? I'm really just trying to imagine, like, seeing your video, Jacob. It really it helped me a lot to to read and then imagine this. I'm imagining so imagining it is a lot more fun rather than just reading the words. It's crazy. Wow. She wondered, shuffling back through a fat deck full of days, which seemed, wouldn't she be first to admit it, more or less identical. How do you shuffle through a fat deck of days? Like, just imagine that. Like, how do you imagine days as cards? And how do you imagine like a fat deck full deck of a deck of that, like the cards that mean days? And how do you shuffle that? Like, can you imagine that? That's crazy. Wouldn't she be first to admit it? Well, yeah, because it can't be seemed. What does seemed mean? She wondered. When the author says seemed, doesn't that mean we don't know if that even is this person's intention, and she would be the first one to know it, and then if she's the first one to know about it, then she would tell everyone, which means it's confirmed. But until then, we can't even say that it seems like she's doing this or doing that. That's how I understand it, to be honest. Oh my god. Dude, I'm on like the second page only. I think I've been on second page for like the past 20 minutes. Well, first and second, for the past 20 minutes. Oh my god. Any odd one readily clear to a trained eye. It took Not gonna lie, I'm super tired, and my the coffee and the sugar that I've been ingesting, it's only not. It's kind of running me dry. I'm out of battery, running out of battery. Oh my god. No, this definitely takes a lot of calories. Oh, I'm constantly drawing pictures inside my head, trying to like. Oh my god. Okay, I've confirmed it. I have to look at paintings. I think it's a calling. It's not only gonna help with my creativity. It's also gonna help me try to get a picture of what I should be. Excuse me, should is not the proper word. How just give me a few. I would say blueprints or um, starting points where I can um, starting points. Yeah, I think that's or steps, baby steps. I think you need to know how to walk first if you want to run. So I think that's gonna be the beginning. Viewing a lot of paintings, just try to imagine what they were doing, imagining what each brush stroke um, meant, what colors they used for what areas, and why did they do that. Um, very basic, very basic questions. Um, and hopefully down the line, I can think a little bit deeper, which would kind of and this is gonna turn into a study form because I have to study about in order to analyze them a little bit deeper. I have to understand the very basic elements of art and drawing so that I can understand why they did this. Obviously, I won't know, but it will help me get a little. It will help me figure out a little bit about. Let's say there was a specific way to do things, or in that movement, art movement, many many painters followed this rule. It was an unspoken rule, but then they followed it. Let's say in order to paint the sky, they used a certain color of blue. But then we have a few outliers that prefer to use yellow or red or black. Um, and it wasn't night, but they used such colors, and there wasn't a sunset or a sunrise, just plain regular day. At one at 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Um, in the general areas where it's normally perceived to be afternoon times around that time, where you can clearly see this sky as normal blue, not in the North Pole or South Pole or any other areas where there is no. Okay, I don't have to explain this, but you get my point. Um, but yeah, if it's like that, then um, that action, that uniqueness will make me wonder why did this person do this instead. And I will try to find the reasons, and I will never know, or I may know. I don't know. I will, but that would be different. It's something that you can miss if you aren't really knowledgeable about it. Yeah, right now. So I think I'm not gonna read right now I can't read. I can't read fiction. Just can't. It takes up too much. It takes up too much power. Um, and yeah, it takes up way too much power right now. Actually, let me try something. Let me try something. So I read something in English. I'm gonna read something in Korean, but this is also fiction. I wanna see. I just wanna see how it is. Sorry. Holy crap. So loud. I'm so sorry. Shoot. My thing just turned off. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Holy shit. Okay, this is okay. The reason why I'm laughing is I don't know what the fuck I just read, but then it's interesting if that even makes sense. This is embarrassing because I actually this is like my 10th time rereading this paragraph and I still don't understand what the hell I just read. It's, the reason why I have trouble understanding is because it's difficult for me to kind of keep track of what the hell is going on. I think okay, so I'm not entirely sure, but when people say that they love a certain paragraph, I think I got a little bit of taste for it. And this is a first because if a paragraph really makes me want to reread it over and over again, and it just feels better every time. Like it feels like I'm there. Like if you take out a paragraph from a book and you just reread it and then reread it, it becomes like a story of its own, like a movie or of its own. I'm talking about paragraphs like that. You're just like, what the heck? That is beautiful. Oh my god. Why am I realizing this now? Oh my god. Sorry, that was very embarrassing. I'm just too excited, which is weird because I said my battery's running out, and I just made that very enthusiastic face. I'm sorry for bombing you with that overwhelming sensory emotional expression. My bad. Completely unnecessary. Oh my god. I'm such a narcissistic piece of shit. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my god, this is crazy, man. Oh my god. 그래 봐야 아주 소소하고 소심한 비행들이었다. 이럴 때면 학원 빼먹이나 길을 뚫을 것 같은 가난한 골목은 Guys, reading is fun. I'm not gonna lie, this is like. So whenever I speak, there's another voice that speaks to me. That's opposite. It's degrading. The voice is saying that's not how you act. That's not how you feel. Even right now, the voice is telling me to shut the fuck up and stop talking. Because you're only embarrassing yourself. That's what the voice is telling me. The reason why I say this is it's fun. It's really fun to imagine a picture inside your head. I don't know. It's just it's color color me a hipster, but it's so much fun. Look, I'm on the first page. I've been on the first page for like the past 10 minutes. I don't know. But I'm just rereading and picturing everything. And Jacob, I don't know if you're still watching the video, but I'm imagining the sequence. I'm trying to imagine everything in your style, in very different sort of atmosphere, mood. Um, for every picture, every scene that I see, with music in the background. It's crazy. Absolute gift. So happy. Holy shit. So let me read a line. It says 살면서 보고들은 수많은 단어의 실체를 대부분 만나보지 못했던 미주였다. That means um, oh shit, I can't translate. I don't know how to translate. Okay, I'm gonna translate it in a very. It's gonna sound extremely elementary, and I apologize. I can't do her writing justice. That's why I'm apologizing. So it says, um, so the character's name is Michu, and what the sentence means. Um, in her life or during her life, um, Michu has has not has not yet um, has not yet um, met or faced experienced um, so many words has not yet met experienced the what does 실체 mean? Is that like reality? Entity. So like a entity. So it's, okay, I'm not gonna go deeper. It just says entity. So she has not yet. She uses the word 만나보다, which means meet, but I guess experience maybe. Experience, meet, see, the entity, the being of the many words that she has heard um, or seen. So um, throughout her life, Miju um, has not yet met, seen, experienced the entity or the being of the countless or many myriad words she has heard or seen. So what I'm imagining in my head is we have Miju in the middle of the room. It's a rectangular, so it's rectangular. The image that I'm seeing is a rectangular um, visual of a room, and then she's Miju's in the middle, and then we have a circle on the right, excuse me, on the left side, and then the circles have all these identifiable um, shapes of the words that we also can see and recognize. Not just Miju, but we can also recognize them ourselves. Like they're shaped in some words are shaped in flower. Some words are shaped as cup. Some words are shaped as a person. But then the word itself is not a person, and the word itself is not a flower, and the word itself is not a cup. They're just associations of the words that she has met. And then on the on the opposite side, the right side, there's a circle, and then there are all these countless words that are jumbled up together, like despair, um, starting from emotional sides like despair, um, uncertainty, forgetfulness, rage, betrayal, um, sincerity, hatred, depression, um, anxiety, ecstasy, um, to other meanings like like serene, tranquil. I don't know. And we see Miju meeting this new word, and the new word is precarious. Holy shit, this writing is fucking exquisite. Oh my fucking god. So the book is called 완벽하게 헤어지는 방법 by 이은정. Holy shit, she knows how to fucking write. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. You know what? Yeah. Reading is fun. Holy fucking shit. What a fucking day. Excuse my French. I gotta stop cursing. Sorry about that. Have a beautiful day, guys. Adieu. Bye bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.